Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is the Cartoon Man 13 here, and for the last film that I'll review for my first batch of reviews on this channel, I thought I would review another underrated film. And I've tried filming this video so many times, but some of my family that's in the house with me needed my help, and I've helped out a lot in the house, so I hope they don't interrupt me this time. If not, I'm going to have to stop the video and I'm going to help them. Anyways, for my last movie review as of right now, I thought I would review another underrated action animated classic. This time it's from Disney. It came out a year after Titan AE, after 20th Century Fox did that film. And it caused Fox Animation Studios to shut down and do all that sort of stuff. Anyways, this movie came out a year after Titan AE, and like this film, it was also a flop. However, this film would later on receive a cult following, and I'm glad that it received a cult following. And that movie, it's because it's an awesome film anyways, and that movie is none other than Atlantis, The Lost Empire. Now, I would go as far as to say this is my second favorite Disney film behind The Jungle Book. This movie was completely different. It wasn't your Disney musical, your typical musical that you would expect from Disney. This film was different, and that's why I liked it, and because it has a lot of action in the film. I know I've mainly been reviewing animated films on this channel so far, but I will review some live action films as well as some anime on the channel, like Cowboy Bebop or Samurai Champloo or whatnot. Shinichiro Watanabe is awesome anyways. This video is not about that. It's about Atlantis, The Lost Empire. This is the 2-disc DVD of Atlantis. I'm glad it got a 2-disc, because it's an awesome film right here. And Titan AE should have also gotten a 2-disc. I would have been fine with a 2-disc of Titan AE. A 2-disc of Titan AE would have been really cool, but oh well. It has good features, but should have gotten more like this film. I'm glad this one got a 2-disc though. THX right here for good picture and good sound like Blu-ray. And this film is on Blu-ray, really enough. It's packed with the sequel, which I feel is underrated. In fact, I do enjoy the sequel, Sue Me. I think Atlantis Miles Return and Aladdin and the King of Thieves are the only two good Disney direct-to-video sequels that are out there, because all the other ones are complete garbage. Anyways, yeah, because Atlantis Miles Return was good, even though it's not as good as this film, though. And Aladdin the King of Thieves I grew up with. Yes, I like the first Aladdin still, but King of Thieves is more of my cup of tea anyways. I've rambled on for almost 4 minutes, haven't even talked about the DVD, this DVD here, or the film. I'm going to talk about the DVD, since I have a DVD of the film. Anyways, trying to set up a good angle here, there we go. Hold on. There we go. This is Atlantis, The Lost Empire, the 2-disc special edition DVD from Disney, which I'm glad the film got a 2-disc, because it deserves it. The back, you have quite a bit of special features for this one. You have deleted scenes, character designs, the history of the film, marketing archives, and a lot more stuff. And what's cool about this packaging is that it's thicker, and normally when you have a 2-disc DVD, there's this little swing thing. Well, this one is like a 2-in-1. But this is how you have to open it. Yeah, you basically have to open it up like this. Anyways, this is the DVD guide, which shows a list of the bonus features that are on here, the scene selections, the menu navigations, and yeah. And that, you get a free storybook promo for Atlantis, even though this DVD came out back in 2002. I mean, the movie itself is from 2001, but yeah, Roly Poly, screw you. Yes, I like the sequel. Not as good as the first one, though, and Monsters, Inc., when it was going to come to VHS and DVD at the time. Ah, good old VHS. Remember when VHS came out? Remember VHS? I sure do, when I was growing up. I was born in the 90s. They were still making VHS tapes at the time. Now they're focusing more on DVD and Blu-ray. Even the disc art looks really cool. You have the first disc right here, which is the film, and the second disc right here, which lists all the special features and whatnot. And yeah, it's definitely worthy. It definitely deserves a 2-disc because it's an awesome film. Now let's get to the actual review of the film. Now, the movie is basically about Milo James Thatch, who's voiced by Michael J. Fox, and he wants to learn more about Atlantis, so him and a bunch of other crew members go to Atlantis, and there they meet Kita, who would be the lead Atlantean of the film. Well, Michael J. Fox is the lead character in general, Milo Thatch. Yeah, Michael J. Fox voicing Milo Thatch. Yeah, that's just the basic story of the film. Now, the reasons why I love this film and why I consider this to be my second favorite Disney film behind The Jungle Book. Yep, I'm gonna go that far. But reasons why. It's not just your typical Disney. It's not your typical Disney musical. There's no songs in this movie, which is cool. I liked how they went a different direction with this film. I like all the other Disney films. Don't get me wrong. The songs are pretty good for some of them, but I like how this one went in a completely different direction. You have an all-star cast in this film. Like, you have Michael J. Fox in this film, like I said, as Milo Thatch. You have the late James Garner, may he rest in peace. He plays the bad guy Rourke. Cree Summer is in this film. She's a voice actress. She voices Kita. And she was also in that Codename Kids Next Door TV series, which one of my favorite shows on Cartoon Network that used to air on Cartoon Network. Don Novello's in this film, Phil Morris, Claudia Christian, Jacqueline Obradors, Florence Stanley, David Ogden Stiers, John Mahoney is in the film. Jim Varney, this was the final film that he did before he died. Well, really enough, The Jungle Book was the last film that Disney himself did before he died. I think Walt Disney and Jim Varney ended their careers with a bang. Corey Burton of voice actors in this film, and of course, the late Leonard Nimoy. May James Garner and Leonard Nimoy rest in peace, as well as Jim Varney. And really enough, the sequel was the last film that Florence Stanley did before she passed away. I think it is. Hold on. Let me just look it up real quick. Wow. Oh, there it is. The sequel, Atlantis Smiles Return, was Florence Stanley's last film because she died shortly after production ended. And the sequel, you don't have Michael J. Fox coming back, although James Arnold Taylor does good, but I think Michael J. Fox does better. James Arnold Taylor is a voice actor, by the way. Um, yeah, the cast did good. It's not your typical Disney musical. The action scenes are good. The look of the film is really good. Yeah, the animation's good. The visual effects, like the look of the film in general, is really good. The cast is good. The action scenes are awesome. I liked how it was not just your typical. It wasn't a typical Disney musical film. It was different. There were no songs in the film, which was pretty good. And yeah, I know I've talked about the movie for like 11 minutes. Yeah, anyways, if I were to rate this movie, I would probably give it. I would probably give this movie either an 8 or a 9 out of 10. I don't know. But somewhere between the lines of an 8 and 9 out of 10, because this is a good film right here. Yes, I don't want to spoil the film because I want people to see this film. The Disney fans who haven't seen the film should check it out because it's a really good film, in my opinion. Very underrated. Definitely an underrated action animated classic, as well as Tiny. Even though Tiny isn't a Disney film, it's a Fox film. I think Fox and Disney made two really good films that are animated, that are action-packed, that are underrated, that I feel are classics. And yeah, Tiny is good, and so is this film, Atlantis, The Lost Empire. Yeah, again, I have to give the film either an 8 or a 9, somewhere between the lines, from an 8 to or a 9 out of 10. Anyways, folks, that's it for this video, guys. And I can't think of anything else to say. I could go on for like a couple hours about how good this film really is, but I don't want to bore you guys to tears. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. I really like this film, like I said, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care, everybody, and so long, everybody.